Hello, sir. This is Abdulaziz Hamid. My ID is 1191302795. Um, uh, okay, so for our project, which is designing and setting up a monitoring system, okay, for monitoring the CPU usage, CPU usage, CPU memory usage, and network utilization, and so on. Um, So basically, what I have did, like in step by step, that what I did for making monitoring system is I installing in FlexDB Telegraph Grafana for setting up monitoring system. Okay, I configure Telegraph to send the data to FlexDB. I configure FlexDB as a data source in Grafana, and also I create a dashboard in Grafana using the matrices. So that it will having all the diagrams, graphics that showing up the CPU usage and memory usage, the network utilization, and so on. So basically, sir, I'm not gonna explain everything what I have done here because I already write it step by step, so you can find it here step by step. So what I've done here, sir, I install and configure InfluxDB as you can see here by using this binary. I use the binary way and I unzip it. Okay, and as you can see all the steps here, like I copy it to this to the local bin. I copy the flex and flexd to the local bin directory. uh, okay, for the flexdb folder, and then I run it in FlexDB. When I run it, I was able, and also before I forgot that I run the firewall 8086 for FlexDB, and also I run the 3000 firewall for Grafana, as you can see here, and then I was able to open the FlexDB web page. Okay, so before I set up the FlexDB by adding using all these things, I install and set up the Telegraph. So I installed the Telegraph by using the duplicate, as you can see here, and then I unzip it. Okay, sir, and as you can see here, it's already there. So all the steps, it's a lot of steps, so I will not explain it. I just want to show you what I've done for the process, and you can find it in the assignment report when I send it to you. Everything is here. Okay, sir. So I did all the steps that's needed for configuring the telegraph, and now when I done from these things, I came to the InfluxDB and to set up the initial user. So I add a username as admin and the password as Abdulaziz, the organization name as MMU, and initial bucket as Telegraph. And I click it, and as you can see, all the steps that I've done here, I have doing here for creating the configuration and naming the configuration on all these things steps, and as well as these like all the steps you can find it, sir. So the thing that I want to explain to you in this video is the result that I got at the end after doing all these steps here. So let me go to the here, sir. Yes, sir. So this is the InfluxDB. So as you required in your information that you need to we need to show you the telegraph configuration, which is I already did it, and it's here. As you can see here, this is the telegraph configuration, sir. You can see everything is here. Okay, as you can see here, like the outputs in FlexDB, what's the URL that I used? HTTP 127.0.0.1.80.86, which is my CentOS IP. So I opened the InfluxDB by using this URL, and the token that I use, the Influx token, and organization name MMU, and the bucket is Telegraph, and all the configuration for the inputs for the CPU, for the memory, for the network, and all the other things. I will show it to you in the Grafana, because like which query I used. So the data will be so the Grafana will receiving the data that's coming from the Telegraph, because the Telegraph will send the data to the FlexDB, because it's as a database, and we can show it up as in the dashboard in the Grafana. So I will show you there the queries that I used for everything. For example, let me show that just this input for a CPU, like per CPU and the total CPU and like the collect CPU time and the total and all these things. So let me show you just here the boards, like the matrices is showing here. Everything is like here, like the memory usage and memory allocation and all these things. Let me show you now just for this system. As you can see here, it's all showing all the matrices and the things that you ask for. It's already here, and it's working properly. The CPU usage system and the this and all these things, the network, the processes as well, and all these things. So let me show you the graph answer. As you can see here, after running on all these things, and it was receiving all the data accurately. And now, as you can see, we can monitor our system and all everything, like the CPU usage. We can monitor it. Well, like we can know the maximum, the minimum, the average, and all these things, as you can see, and it's up to date. So you know, so like in the of the date which is 14, as you can see here, sir. This is the memory usage. It's the data used, and all these things it's mentioning here with everything, all the details for the network utilization, the bytes received and the bytes sent, and all these things with the date and the time and everything. And this is the extra. I did more than 6 like the disk space. As you can see here, it's everything working properly. And this is the load average, the Windows, and the disk queue, and all of these things, the process. So everything was working properly, sir. Thank you so much. This is all for me. Everything I explained in the I don't explain much because I explained everything step by step in the assignment here. You will find all the steps there. I have write down everything what I have done, what for what reason, and all these things. So when you read it, you will understand everything what I was doing and why I am doing it. Thank you so much, sir.